Welcome back, everybody, to the Streets of Talking, our Prophet Christopher 2X show, and always in the studios with us is our man Rasan, our co-host, creator, and Tim Gerard on the boards, as always. Part 3 of the Self-Check, Self-Responsibility series. Again, we're going to be dealing with the topic of radio personalities and the day-to-day challenges that these personalities have to deal with in regards to programming, and also trying to create an atmosphere to disseminate some positive messages to you all out there for the purpose of growth and education. Who do we have in the studios with us? Well, none other than our man Tim Gerard, the programming director of 101.3 and B96.5, and also former programming director Mark Gunn and on-air DJ at B96.5. And we have the Divine, the liaison in the studios with us, who's going to play co-host with myself and Rasan today to pose some questions at Tim and Mark, because Divine is definitely embedded in the music world, and we thought it would be a good thing to have somebody coming from the street level to pose a few of these questions in regards to the topic today. Tim Gerard, we'd like to start out with you. Well, thank you for being on the Streets of Talking as always, because you're always on here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me on the microphone this time.
Absolutely. If you could give our listening audience a something they don't usually get. Give them a comprehensive understanding on the challenges of a program director, but also / radio personality.
Well, I don't know if I consider it a challenge, simply because I've been doing this over half my life.
Wow.
I started doing this in 1982.
Right.
Came on board with B96.5 in 1990. And actually with WMJM, Magic 101.3, back when it was on 101.7, right. I started at that station like in 84, I believe. It may have been 83. So I've been intimately involved with these two radio stations and a couple of others, a handful of others, wow. For a long, long time. Right. So it's just part of what I do on a daily basis. So
have you disciplined, yourself to the whole discipline of self-check and self-responsibility when you deal with the programming aspect, when you deal with the honor and personality aspect and the way that you have to disseminate information, but at the same time give the people what they want?
Absolutely. And it wasn't always that way. When I was young and dumb, when I was I started doing radio when I was 17, so I knew it all at that time, because most 17-year-olds know it all at that time. And then as I continued through my growth in the business, I figured out I really didn't know anything, and it was time. An old friend told me, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, so I needed to shut up and listen. And that's when I started to learn the things that I needed to learn, because the music is the music. We want to play the most popular songs because we want to be the highest rated station that we could possibly be. So music goes in its cycles. We just came out of a particularly interesting cycle when music was kind of lumped into, it's still kind of the same way, lumped into 4 different sections. Wow. Of what we were allowed to have in hip-hop from the corporate level. The things we were allowed to have square dance rap, which was, here, let me show you this new dance. We were allowed to have dope boy killer music. We were allowed to have strip club music, and we were allowed to have I'm richer than you, so I'm better than you type music.
Wow.
So it's starting to open up a little bit now, but the problem that I see in terms of artists who are on their grind and trying to be up and coming artists is the prospect or the philosophy of GIGO, which is GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. All they've heard are these 4 kind of genres, subgenres within hip-hop. Wow. So that's all they're putting back out right now. And you have rare exceptions, because you were able to get a few good ones, and you were able to get Kanye in and stuff like that. But for the most part, we were shoulder leaning and Cupid shuffling and stuff like that. And you have an artist as big, as popular as Rick Ross talking about, I made a couple of $1 million last year selling dope. Wow. And so that's what people have been hearing, so that on a local level, as artists are up and coming, that's what they're giving back, because that's all they were fed.